Welcome, everybody, to the 2020 Virtual Athletic Banquet. We are here to honor the athletic successes of our student athletes. Parents, thank you very much for all your positive support of our student athletes this year. And coaches, thank you for all the time away from your own families to develop the student athletes of Wilcox Hildreth Public Schools.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the football portion of the athletic banquet. I'm Coach Eberhardt, and this is new to me, recording this instead of doing it live. So this is about the fifth time I've tried to record this, and part of the trouble is trying to put 11 years worth of thoughts and thank yous into a 2 to 3 minute video that I have. I'm kind of on a time restriction here with this video because of how long I went the last couple of years. I was said to be the next Mr. Myers because I was talking longer and longer every athletic banquet. So to try to put 11 years worth of thoughts and moments into this little video is pretty tough for me. So with that, I just want to truly thank everybody for all their support and help the last 11 years. It's been an honor to be a Falcon. It's been an honor to see the growth of every student that I've coached and just to see the growth of our program in general. The Falcon football is heading in a great direction. I mean, the last few years have been fantastic for us as a school and as a program, and it's been an honor to be a part of that. I see great things moving forward for this program, and it's just truly been a blessing to be here. And I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm able to do now without my time here at Wilcox Hildreth, and I'm forever grateful for everybody that's been a part of Wilcox Hildreth and our program. The parents, I want to thank you for all your hard work. I mean, it's not easy getting off to go to your kids' games, but you still did it to support your kids, and that's something they're never going to forget. I want to thank you for all the meals you've done, just putting up signs, the footballs for every games that you put on our home field, the signs going to state or going to the playoffs. That stuff takes time. Coaches put in time with the players put in time, but parents put in a lot of time with this too. So I want to thank you guys for all your hard work. Everyone that's been a part of it, from assistant coaches. I've been blessed to have a lot of great assistant coaches since I've been here, especially Clint and Whipkey. I want to truly thank them for the last few years because they've put a lot of time in and a lot of effort into helping continue to build Falcon football. I want to thank everybody that's done stats, everybody that's worked on the field, done chains, done the scoreboard or score clock. It's just not done by one or two or three people. It's done by a community, and that's why we were able to be successful, because Wilcox and Hildreth really bought into supporting our football program, and it's just truly been an honor to see it go from where it was my first year here to where it is now. And that doesn't happen without the players. And from the first year guys to the group that we're talking about now in 2019, you guys have changed Falcon football. You were able to buy into what we as coaches thought could get us to the next level, and you took that and then you just kept adding to it. And the reason Falcon football is where it is now is because of you guys. So even if you were on one of those teams in the early years that may not have had the success, you helped build the foundation for what's happened the last few years, and especially what's going to be happening moving forward. Because like I said, I think great things are on the horizon for this program, and it's going to be exciting to be a fan and watch the Falcons moving forward. I'm always going to be a Falcon, and I look forward to seeing the success that you guys have in the next few years. Before I get into letter winners and award winners, I want to read a quote that I found that I thought really hit home for me in my time at Wilcox Hildreth. Coaches that invest in their players' lives don't have a finish line. When your players graduate and your time is done with them, a true coach knows that the relationship has just started. It doesn't matter if you've coached a player for 1 year or for 4 years, it's for life now. And that hits pretty home to me. I mean, just because some of you guys have only coached a year or two or three, but the relationship's built now. And so I see that as something that I want to continue to build, especially. I've been fortunate enough to have that a great relationship with a lot of the guys I've coached in the past, and I don't see that changing with this group now. It's going to be excited to keep building that relationship and keep seeing what you got, the great things you guys are doing moving forward. And that's the next phase for me, is that to be excited to be a Falcon fan and watch you guys moving forward. And the next phase for you guys is to continue to build off of what we've already started. So I'm very blessed, very honored to be the coach of the Falcons, and I truly appreciate all your hard work and dedication the last few years. With that, I will get into our letter winners. All 14 players were able to letter this season. We had 2 seniors, Trevor Young and Jacob Wendell. Our juniors, Lane Lieb, Gavin Sheen, Jaden Bauer, Trey Wenberg, and Tristan Nix. Our sophomores, Logan Knaus, Chase Johnson, Robert Richmond, and Keegan Linden. And then our freshmen, Chase Bunger, Mason Yider, and Brody Moss. I want to also thank our student managers this year, Sam Gruel, Gage Rittner, Grayson Sheen, and Gavin Patterson for all their hard work. They've done a great job. I probably left them out earlier. They do a great job helping out, and every manager we've had throughout the last 11 years has done a fantastic job. So thank you those four for their hard work, and it'll be exciting to see 3 of the 4 of you being in high school next year and watching you guys play. So look forward to that. Award winners. We had 8 guys get awards, and I think that might be the most we've ever had. It'd be close. Maybe last year we were at 8 too, but it's pretty impressive when you get 8 guys that are getting awards, and especially for you guys for next year, 6 of you returning. That's pretty exciting. So our senior award winners, Jacob Wendell received honorable mention all district defensive line and honorable mention Hastings Tribune. Trevor Young received second team all district D line. Juniors, Tristan Nix received first team all district running back, all state honorable mention running back, first team all hub running back, and first team Hastings Tribune running back. Lane Lieb received first team all district at D line. He also received honorable mention all state on the D line. He was first team all Kearney hub, and he was honorable mention all Hastings Tribune. Trey Wenberg was second team all district defensive back, and Gavin Sheen was second team all district quarterback, and he was also honorable mention Hastings Tribune. Jaden Bauer was second team all district D line, and Logan Knaus was honorable mention all district D line and honorable mention all Kearney hub. So once again, I'd just like to thank everyone for their time this season. I mean, it was an up and down year. We started out great. We were 3-0, and then we suffered our first loss, and then we were able to bounce back in a wild game against Silver Lake. But in bouncing back in that wild game, we lost Tristan for the rest of the year, and then the next game we lost Lane, and then we lost Gavin for a game. And so we had a lot of injuries that kind of dictated our season this year, but that doesn't take away from us making the playoffs. We were fortunate enough to be a playoff team again this year, and to go through all that kind of stuff and still be able to make the playoffs is pretty impressive. So it's pretty exciting to see what we were able to do this year, and I have no doubts that next year will be even better, and you guys will have all sorts of success next year. Just keep working hard, keep working now during the quarantine, and looking forward to seeing how you guys do next year. So thank you for all the time and effort you put in this season. Thank you for being Falcons. I'd like to welcome everybody to the track portion of the athletic banquet. I'm Coach Eberhard. This is my first year as a head track coach, and obviously it's my last year as a head track coach at Wilcox Hildreth, so it was pretty wild. It'll be one year I never forget for a lot of reasons. One reason, obviously, is because of the coronavirus, and we didn't have a track season, so we didn't get an opportunity to see some great performances by some kids that were working hard, which is pretty disappointing. But one thing I'll remember about this team is that we really were gelling really well at practice, and things were going really well. Kids were showing up, kids were working hard. We were putting in the time and effort, and it's unfortunate to see us not have a season, because I know that there was some great things that were going to happen. I have no doubt Trevor Young, one of our 2 seniors, was going to be a state qualifier. I just know that he was going to, and I know our girls team was young and mighty, and I think they were going to do some great things, and there was just going to be so many other individual things that we were going to be able to do as a team. So it's unfortunate to not see that happen, but it's tough. I mean, so everybody, we're going to do an honorary letter for everyone that was on the track team this year. So congratulations to all of you guys. And for you guys that are returning, there's a lot of upside, and just know that, no season's guaranteed. So when you guys get to track next year, really take advantage of that and try to do something special, because I think there's a lot of great performances that can happen next year. So I wish you well in the future as a track program. Trevor and Dylan, I want to thank you guys as seniors for being out for track. And like I said, Trev, it's pretty unfortunate that you didn't get the opportunity to try to compete for state again, but I know you'll be stronger from this. And so I wish you and Dylan well in the future, and everybody else in the track team in the future. I do have one thing that might make people a little happier. Since we were the only team to show up for our invite, we were actually the Wilcox Hildreth boys and girls team champs, because we were the only team that showed up. And obviously you guys weren't here, but I showed up, and Whipkey showed up, and we were able to win every event. It's like a lot of hard work, but we were the team champs this year. So congratulations again, and thank you guys for being out for track. It was an honor to be your coach, even if it was just for one season, and it's something I'll never forget, and best of luck next year.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Frank and I'm sending you this video for the athletic banquet. This year's volleyball season may not have been what the girls were hoping for. Ending with a 5-21 record, we had many ups and downs throughout the season. We worked together throughout the season with many team bondings. We did multiple bondings a week throughout practices. We went to a Nebraska volleyball game together. Just many things that kept us together as a unit, I thought really benefited us as we went through our dry spell through the middle of the season. And I would not take back a single memory I made with these girls this year. I want to start off thanking Lil and Claire, our wonderful seniors, for putting in the hard work these last 2 years I've had the opportunity to coach at Wilcox Hildreth. I also want to thank all the girls on the team for never giving up. Like I said, we went on the dry spell in the middle of the season, and it was a time where you could honestly say that most girls would give up. But you guys fought back, and you added a few more wins at the end of our season to boost our record a little more. The highlight of our season, I would probably say, would when we played Pleasanton. We knew that they were very good stepping onto the floor. Every time we've watched them, they have great hitters, all this stuff. We were very intimidated stepping on. But you guys did not back down. You showed great heart, love, and courage that you could pull off the win. This was an amazing game to watch, and I'm sure an even more amazing game to play. Stepping into the locker room after that game was phenomenal for us coaches. Coach Sweetberg and I had smiles from ear to ear, and I know that we were so proud of you because you guys were so proud of yourselves for giving in the extra effort even though the scoreboard showed otherwise. We have some awards that we give throughout the season that I will be talking about here in a second, but we're going to start off with this year's letter winners. So for our seniors, Claire Van Laningham, Lillian Pastolka, juniors, Brooke Quadhammer, Natalie Billington, sophomores, McKinley Rittner, Ryan Rittner, freshman, Sarah Jensen, Claire Regiesen, and Emma Donnelly. In order to earn these letter winners, you have to play in at least half of the matches throughout the season. We had a few girls get awards from the state this season, and those girls there's a couple different awards, and so I'm just going to list them and give the names. The All-Triblin honorable mention goes to Natalie Billington and Brooke Quadhammer. All-Region Kearney Hub honorable mention goes to Brooke Quadhammer. All-State honorable mention goes to Brooke Quadhammer. Academic All-State winners are Claire Van Laningham and Lil Pastolka. And lastly, the girls vote for these awards. I have no say. We witness it throughout practices, throughout games. The girls, I give these 4 awards and they tell me who they think is most beneficial for these. So the girls chose these awards. First, I'll explain the awards. The awards are the most valuable player in defensive player, the most improved player, and the teammate award. So these awards go to this year. Most improved player is Sarah Jensen. Defensive player, McKinley Rittner. Best teammate, this year we had 2 players that received the top votes. So I didn't feel like it was fair to split those up to say one was a better teammate than the other. So this year's teammates players go to Lillian Pastolka and Natalie Billington. And our most valuable player this season goes to Brooke Quadhammer. Miss you guys. Keep putting in the hard work. Hopefully we can get back in the gym soon.
Well, I was hoping that my first athletic banquet speech was going to at least I could watch a person or two do theirs before I got called up to the podium. But we're going to wing this one, and we'll see what happens. I really want to thank. First off, I want to thank everybody that did go out and all you guys that put in the effort. I know there was a bunch of changes this year with us implementing some different stretches and yogas and different running styles, but I think for the most part everyone really bought in and everyone got a lot better throughout the year. And I just want to know that I'm really proud of all you guys, and you guys worked really, really hard. So we'll kind of go over the letter winners here and some of their achievements. We'll start with Alexi Henry, our lone girl, out this year for the high school team. She improved her time from her first race to her fastest time by 5 minutes and 44 seconds. She got a 12th place finish at the Elma Invite. Ryan Robinson, he improved his time 7 minutes and 11 seconds from his first race to his fastest time, which did come during districts with a 24:27. Christian Penny, he improved 7 minutes and 48 seconds. He finished 11th at the FKC Invite and 7th at the Wilcox Invite. Sky Canals, our lone senior, improved his time by 4 minutes and 53 seconds, with his best time also coming at the last meet of the year at districts with a 35:36. Sky Canals also was an academic all-state cross-country participant. So again, I just like to really thank all the letter winners and all the athletes that went out and all the effort that was put in this year. I'd really like to I'd also like to take this time to thank Mr. Levin for giving this regime a chance to lead this team and allowing Mr. Springer and I to share our love of running and the desire to improve. And I also hope the best for Sky Canals as he moves on to college. And I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone back next year, where we can continue to improve on these numbers, continue to get faster, and continue to bring home hardware. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm making a video here for the athletic banquet that we couldn't have because of COVID-19. So I hope you all got the stats that Mr. Glenn sent via email. If you did not get them, be sure to let me know. And I am sitting here in my tractor north of Axtell waiting for John Deere to come fix it. So I thought I'd do this video now. As you know, I can't see without my glasses. I took some notes. I think we had another successful season. The freshmen that participated all showed great improvement. I've heard one of you is even working on your strength improvement as we speak. So that could be good, and you can all do that at home. Logan, if I would have had an award for the most improved wrestler from one year to the next, you would definitely have earned that award. Of course, Robert, we had some concussion issues, and so that threw a wrench into your year. But overall, you came back and did all right. So, you know, I think we had a good year. I think my most thankful thing this year is that Nathan is still with us. I almost cry every time I think about that. God is good. Lane, you kept our streak going for going to state 3 years in a row. You may be the toughest individual I have ever met. You had more injuries and stuff to deal with, and you never gave up. And you got to state, you gave it your all, and I'm very proud of your effort. Get healthy. Next year's going to be fun. Trevor, my first freshman, I remember sitting in the lunchroom recruiting you. You're a very special individual. You had a fantastic year. Your leadership qualities are unmatched. There is no one around that I know that can do the things that you do. You will be extremely missed. I think next year is going to be a very fun year. I think if you guys work hard in the off season, we could have a really, really good year and keep our streaks alive. Finally, I want to say if we were at the athletic banquet right now, I'd be saying to Mr. Eberhardt, it has been a sincere honor to know you as a person, a teacher, and a coach, and you will be missed as a intricate person in our school system, so you will be extremely missed. I hope everybody is staying healthy, and don't forget you can do stuff on your own to stay physically active, and good luck.
Hey guys, hope all is well. I've been thinking about you. I just want to take this time just to thank you guys for this season. Things didn't go particularly how we planned. Came in this season, not a lot of varsity experience, different roles we had to play, had to take on some different leadership roles, different responsibilities. And we knew there was something coming in that it was going to be a challenge in different areas. But I think you guys took on that challenge. Whether it didn't account for wins and losses right now, it will down the road. And I just thank you guys for wanting to keep working at that. You guys could have easily hung your head, went through the motions, kind of gave up when things started going down. But I know you guys kept wanting to get better. You guys came into each practice, not taking it for granted, just opportunity to come to practice, come to play with each other, just compete. I just hope that we can keep growing from this. Each challenge comes different opportunity. I just hope we can use this opportunity ahead of us just to get better and grow coming into next year. Seniors, I want to take time, thank you guys, just everything you have given our program, given us as players and coaches. You guys are the first group of kids I've had opportunity to coach for 4 years. And it's just been awesome to watch you guys grow, not only as players, but just as leaders, role models, just kids that are going to be great for our community down the road. And I know you guys have nothing but good things in store for you, and I just want to thank you again. I also want to thank our managers. Everything you guys give us, just the video in with water, helping with water, towels, just putting up with the players in general. Thank you guys for that. You guys do more than we could ever expect. Again, I want to thank you guys. I hope everything keeps going well. We can all use this opportunity just to learn something about ourselves, about someone else, and just sticking together, helping one another out. Hope to see you guys soon. Can't wait for next year. Thanks.
All right. Well, this is the girls basketball portion of our virtual athletic awards banquet. First, I'd just like to thank all the girls for all of their hard work this year. It was a really fun year. We were able to be more competitive than we had been previously. So that was great to see. So thank you, girls, for all your hard work for that. I'd also like to thank all the parents as well for all of your support. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for all of your support and doing everything that you guys do, not only for these girls, but for the team as a whole and for our school and our community as a whole. It's so nice to have such great support from both parents and the community. So thank you, parents, for all that you do as well. With that, I would like to go over our letter winners for the year. In order to letter in girls basketball, a player must appear in at least half of all quarters that the team played throughout the season. And so with that, we'll go through our letter winners. In the freshman class, Sarah Jensen was a letter winner. In the sophomore class, McKinley Rittner and Ryan Rittner earned letters. In the junior class, Natalie Billington and Brooke Quadhammer earned letters. And in the senior class, all three of our seniors lettered this year, Skylar Marsh, Lillian Pistolka, and Claire Van Lanham. So congratulations to those girls. Next, we'll go over our team awards. The girls voted on these awards at the end of the season. We have 4 awards that they voted on.
Our first is the most improved player. This goes to the girl that's made the most progress from starting last summer to the end of the season. And that award this year goes to Emma Donnelly. So congratulations, Emma, on earning that award. The next award is what we call the Falcon Award. This just goes to the girl that is the best representation of what it means to play basketball for the Lady Falcons, and someone who is very positive and supportive and just does things the right way and inspires others to do things the right way as well. And this year's winner is Lillian Pastolka. So congratulations, Lillian. Our next award is the Defensive Player of the Year. This goes to the girl who was our best defensive player, and that award, as voted on by her teammates, goes to Natalie Billington this year. Congratulations, Natalie. And then our final award is the Most Valuable Player. This goes to the girl who was most valuable to our team's successes. And as voted on by her teammates, our 2019-2020 team MVP is Brooke Quadhammer. So congratulations, Brooke. A couple other honors to mention here. At the postseason Fort Kearney Conference basketball coaches meeting, Brooke Quadhammer was named second team all-conference. It's one of the highest honors that we've had a Lady Falcon in recent years. So congratulations, Brooke, on being named second team all-conference. Brooke was also named to the third team Kearney Hub all-region team, as well as the Hastings Tribune honorable mention all-Triblin team. And Brooke also earned all-state honorable mention honors from both the Lincoln Journal-Star and the Omaha World-Herald. Sarah Jensen earned Kearney Hub all-region honorable mention honors, and she was also named to the Hastings Tribune all-Triblin honorable mention team. And Sarah also was named all-state honorable mention by both the Lincoln Journal-Star and the Omaha World-Herald. Natalie Billington was also named all-state honorable mention by both the Lincoln Journal-Star and the Omaha World-Herald. And McKinley Rittner was named all-state honorable mention by the Omaha World-Herald. So congratulations to those four on those honors. As for this summer and next winter, it's tough to say exactly what everything is going to look like. I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to do something this summer with the pandemic that's going on. Even if that's just doing some very small group or individual workouts, if that's all that we're allowed to do, that's better than nothing. So I'm hopeful that we'll at least be able to do that. And hopefully, we'll be able to not have to worry about whether or not we're going to have a season or not. I can't imagine what this will look like if we're still kind of playing this waiting game in the fall and the winter. But I hope it doesn't come to that, and I hope that we can get through the next sports seasons without any hiccups or anything like that. Because I think as a school across all sports, boys and girls, I think we have a chance to have some really successful seasons next year. So I hope that we're able to see that through.
Before we conclude the 2019-2020 Wilcox Hildreth Athletic Banquet video, I'd like to take this time to thank a few people. First, I'd like to thank the students for their time, effort, and commitment to Wilcox Hildreth Athletics. It is truly a joy of mine to watch you compete on your playing fields. Also, I'd like to thank you for the way that you represent yourself, your team, your family, the school, and the communities. Next, I'd like to thank the parents. I'd like to thank them for allowing their student athletes to compete. I'd like to thank them for the support that they give all of our athletic programs, and also for all the behind the scene things you do for our student athletes. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Patterson for his guidance in my first year as athletic director and principal at Wilcox Hildreth Public Schools. I'd like to thank the bus drivers. The bus drivers play a very important role that often gets overlooked. The bus drivers transport our students safely to and from athletic events, safely through all kinds of weather. During their time there, they spend cheering on our student athletes through the good and the bad. So I'd like to thank our bus drivers, and in particular, Roger Blank, who is retiring from driving for activities after this year. He will still drive for bus routes, but he's retiring from the activity portion. Next, I want to thank our custodians for all the work they do behind the scenes, preparing our facilities before activity events, cleaning things, preparing, setting up. And I'd also like to thank them for all the time they spend afterwards, cleaning up for hours after everyone else has gone home. So thank you to custodians, bus drivers, and our maintenance people. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Everhart. He has spent 11 years as part of our Falcon family. It is said by Billy Graham that a coach will affect more people in 1 year than most people will in an entire lifetime. And this is true of Coach Everhart. The relationships and influences that he has made on our student athletes, schools, and families will be remembered forever. We truly wish Mr. Everhart the best in his new adventures at Fillmore Central, and hope he finds his time there as enjoyable and happy as he has as his time at Wilcox Hildreth. Thank you, Mr. Everhart, for everything you've done for our student athletes. You will be missed. With that, I would like to thank everyone for coming this evening. And this is the conclusion of our 2019-2020 Wilcox Hildreth Athletic Banquet video. Thank you.